Hey, super moms. All right, we've got a really great one for you today. Today we're going to make granola bars. Now, I know I could just buy them, but when I look at the ingredients, I really don't like what's in them. So I figured I'd try and make them myself. All right, if you like what you see in my videos, don't forget to hit the like and share button. Make sure to subscribe so that you can see more of these awesome videos.
I love starting with everything already pre-sectioned out. This makes it so much easier and smoother to get our recipe done, but also it helps me not forget stuff. So you'll notice me and my little guy are here and we're mashing 3 bananas, and we don't mash them really smooth or anything. They're a little bit chunky, that's okay. But we're using a potato masher. You can use a potato masher or a fork or a blender. Just use whatever you have on hand. Now, I love this recipe. It's so nutrient dense. It has iron, calcium, magnesium, plant protein, B vitamins, essential fatty acids, vitamin A, vitamin C, and so much more. I'll tell you why that's important in a minute. But this is great because you can see I get my little guy involved a good bit. He's pretty involved in making this recipe. So the dates, I had soaked in some boiling water for 10 minutes. It's a cup of dates, and then I gave them a rough chop. And there he goes, trying to get them all in. But yeah, like I said, I love this recipe because it helps with your sleep. It helps to stabilize blood sugar. It can even help you use the bathroom regularly. It gives you energy, supports your immune system, helps your mood, and so much more. Now he's adding in 2 cups of rolled oats. And get those stacked up there. Next, he is going to add, this is avocado oil that I used. When I'm cooking on higher heats, I generally prefer to use avocado oil because it holds up to heat better. If I'm using something cold, like making a salad dressing, I would use olive oil. But that was 1/3 cup of avocado oil. And next we're going to put in the 3 bananas. And I'm going to give it a little stir while he adds a few more things. Whoops, we dropped something. You know something? That's okay. Cooking is messy. You're going to make a mess. That's all right. But when you don't stress about it too much, then, you know, it's more fun for you and your kiddos. All right. After, next we added the vanilla, which was a teaspoon of vanilla. We added about 1/4 cup of flaxseed. I'm adding some cranberries, which I dehydrated myself and just soaked a little bit. I think that was about 1/2 cup of cranberries, 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds, about 1/4 cup of roasted coconut flakes, and 1/4 cup of hemp seeds. Normally I'd add raw walnut pieces as well, but I wanted to make this school safe, so we kept out the walnut pieces. But the walnuts add a nice crunch to it, so I certainly, if you can have walnuts or your favorite nut, whatever you'd prefer, you can add whichever nut you want. The great thing about this recipe too is if you don't want cranberries, you can use blueberries or partridge berries or whatever berry you want, and same thing with the seeds. You can use pretty much any kind of seed you want. Just make sure it is raw and has no salt. Now you'll notice here I'm just testing it to make sure it sticks together, and that's the consistency that you want. Alright, next we're going to put it on a parchment lined baking sheet. Thank you, buddy. And just scoop it all out there, and then we're going to just flatten it down, you know, I mean the size of a granola bar. And he is is over there waiting patiently while I'm doing this. So we'll just scoop it all out and get it all on there. And then I'm going to use the back of the spoon to flatten it out and just basically kind of square it off so that you can cut granola bars out of it, you know, rectangular granola bars. Now we don't cut the granola bars yet. We're going to cook them first. So I'm going to put this now in the oven on 350 for about a half an hour. You know they're done when they've turned a bit browner. Alright, now they're all done. Get them out of the oven so you can see that they're kind of a golden brown. And I'm just going to cut these up into granola bar shapes, so just rectangles. And you can now see how quick and easy it is to make your own homemade granola bars. And like I said before, I love these because they're all natural ingredients. There's no added sugar. The sweetness comes from the dates and the bananas. They're nutrient dense and very healthy for you. The kids love them. I love them. So they're kind of a win-win. If you like what you see here and you want to see more, make sure you hit the like and subscribe.